Hello and welcome to Woodbury Citystyle. Today we're here at the outdoor refrigerated rink at the HealthEast Sports Center with the new Broomball League. Wednesday nights this winter here at the Sports Center outdoor rink is used for the sport of broomball. This new adult league was formed by Woodbury resident Justin Hayes. Welcome, Justin.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Tell us about the sport of broomball.
The sport of broomball is very similar to the sport of hockey, which we know in these parts. It's been around since the 1890s, started in Canada. It really started to grow here in the US in the 1960s. So very similar to hockey, both 6 players per team on the ice at a given time, so a goalie, a couple defensemen, and 3 forwards. Some of the biggest differences, instead of a hockey stick, we play with a broom, and instead of a puck, we play with a broomball. So this here is an outdoor broomball, looks like a little soccer ball. And we also, most importantly, have broomball shoes that helps adhere to the ice so we don't fall down.
That'd be helpful.
Yes, it's very helpful.
Good. So how long have you been playing broomball and what do you enjoy about it?
I started broomball my sophomore year of college up at Duluth, so about 18 years ago. I played hockey my whole life. What I really like about it, it's unique. It's a little something different. I like to run around and keep myself in shape, so it's just a nice opportunity to kind of play something a little bit similar, embrace all the rinks that we have to offer here in the cities.
Great. So tell me, why did you want to start a new league here in Woodbury?
Yeah, great question. I've been playing in the cities here for about 10 to 12 years, and I've played in various leagues, and there's a lot of leagues on the west side or central, but there's not much on the east side here. So I myself am new, relatively new to Woodbury. I've been here about 3.5 years, and I got in touch with HealthEast Sports Center in the city of Woodbury. They had a strong support for getting a league going, so we kind of sat down over the past handful of months or so and said, hey, I have some ideas. I have a lot of people. I'm very well networked within the community, and I think we could get people here and help grow the sport.
So what makes the outdoor rink here at the Sports Center perfect for broomball?
Many things, actually. My favorite thing is look at how clean this ice is. This ice is just phenomenal condition. To help grow the sport and bring experienced broomball players here, is having good ice. A lot of leagues have troubles maintaining the ice, and having such pristine ice as this, it's really going to help make the game more fun and interesting. So that's a great one. And there's just wonderful facilities here at HealthEast. There is a warming area, and it's very centrally located in Woodbury. We have these bright lights. I think they might even play music for us once in a while.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
Well, thanks for getting the league started, Justin, and I look forward to hearing more about it.
You're welcome. I can't wait to share more about it.
Woodbury welcomed a new mayor and city council this month. Megan Beck is here to tell us more about it in our city update.
Thanks, Jason. On January 9th, 3 new city council members were sworn into office for the very first time.
And faithfully discharge duties of the office of mayor.
And faithfully discharge duties of the office of mayor.
Of the city of Woodbury.
Of the city of Woodbury.
In the county of Washington.
In the county of Washington.
And state of Minnesota.
And state of Minnesota.
To the best of my judgment and ability.
To the best of my judgment and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ann Burt officially became mayor after being sworn in by Councilmember Amy Scoggins. Her first official act as mayor was swearing in 2 new council members, Steve Morris and Jennifer Santini. All 3 members are serving 4-year terms after being elected in November. Mayor Ann Burt will also continue former Mayor Mary Giuliani Stevens' tradition of holding a public State of the City address. This year's speech will take place on the evening of Thursday, February 21st at Central Park. She will discuss the present state of Woodbury and where the city is headed in the future. It will be followed by a free concert at the amphitheater. The city has appointed 21 citizens to 4 of the city's advisory boards. The Audit and Investment Commission reappointed 1 member and added 2 new members. The Economic Development Commission welcomed 4 new members and 2 were reappointed. The Planning Commission reappointed 2 new members while adding 1 new member and welcoming 1 student position. The Parks and Natural Resources Commission appointed 3 members while welcoming 1 new member as well as 2 new student positions. These commissions meet on a monthly basis and members began serving their terms earlier this month. The Ojibwe Park renovation is underway and residents can be part of it by purchasing a bench or tree to honor a loved one. Residents who buy a $400 memorial tree will be able to choose a location of the planting site and will take part in selecting the species of tree. Memorial benches can be purchased for $750. The benches are made of green steel and feature an engraved plaque to remember your loved one. You will also work with city staff to decide the best location for your bench. Order forms are available online, and more information about the program are also on the city's website. The city has been working with local businesses to increase recycling in the city through Washington County's Biz Recycling program. This program offers free grant dollars to area businesses for developing recycling plans, purchasing recycling equipment, employee training, and more. Businesses can learn more about the program at bizrecycling.com. At some point this winter, we are going to get some more snow, so we encourage residents to adopt a nearby fire hydrant by keeping it clear of snow. This will help the Public Safety Department do their job in an emergency. After removing the snow, take a picture and email it to me, and you will be honored on social media as a hydrant hero. The Cold Catfish Cup Winter Bike Race has been rescheduled from January 20th to February 17th due to poor trail conditions. Riders can still register for the elite, sport, or marathon races. You can register on the Cold Catfish Cup website. And finally, over the next few weeks, 1,500 randomly selected residents will receive the 2019 Community Survey in the mail. Every 2 years, the city surveys its residents to see how the city of Woodbury is doing. Questions will vary from how residents feel about city services, the local job market, and overall quality of life in Woodbury. The City Council uses the data from the survey to see where the city needs improvement. The survey will also be available online for those who prefer to submit their feedback electronically. Results of the survey will be available in April. And that's all for your Woodbury City Update. Now back to Jason at the Broomball court.
Thanks, Megan. So Justin, you play out here on Wednesday nights. How long does the season go?
The season is 6 weeks, and then the 7th week we have a one-night playoffs. So right here we are in the 3rd week of this league.
Great. So how did you go about forming teams?
Great question. Thankfully, I've had a lot of support from the city. They helped compose 2 of the teams. One of the teams here in the red and white is actually a softball team that plays out here in Woodbury. And the team that I play for, Mats, is a group of residents that live out here in Woodbury and that I just kind of pulled in from the Broomball community.
So if someone wants to join the league, how can they do that?
Well, we're full for this given season, but in upcoming season, we invite anybody of all skill levels to contact the Park and Recreation office. We're hoping to expand into maybe several divisions. The sky's the limit with the facilities we have here to offer. So,
what is your hope for the future of Broomball in Woodbury?
Well, my hope is to continue to grow this outdoor league here, possibly get into maybe a co-ed division and maybe a men's competitive division, get an opportunity for some of the youth to get out and play as well. Thankfully, through HealthEast Sports Center, they've allowed us to have some open ice times indoor as well in the off season when obviously it's too warm for this rink out here. So hopefully we'll have the opportunity for residents to come and play open broomball. A goal of mine is to actually maybe host a tournament here within the HealthEast Sports Center that anybody can kind of come and watch.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Thanks, Justin, for telling us more about Broomball.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Good luck with your league.
Well, thank you again.
We'll be back with more City Style after this.
Welcome to the Rec Zone. I'm Recreation Technician John Hagan.
And I'm Elizabeth Owens. Head out to the Sports Center for some Friday fun with us this winter. Your preschooler will enjoy games, crafts, a science experiment, and more. These holiday-themed activities take place Friday, February 8th and Friday, March 15th.
Introduce your child to baseball and softball with Little Sluggers. This under 5 program will introduce a new skill each week. It takes place on Tuesday mornings starting February 19th.
Your kids can stay active this winter with youth indoor volleyball at Crosswinds Middle School. This program takes place Thursday evenings and begins February 28th.
Meet with people who share a love for pets at the Central Park Expo. Meet with pet-related businesses and attend workshops about pet care. This event is free and it takes place at Central Park on March 2nd.
You can register for these programs and more by logging on to Woodbury Parks and Recreation's website or by calling 651-714-3583. That's all from the Rec Zone. I'm Recreation Specialist Elizabeth Owens.
And I'm John Hagan.
Welcome back. The HealthEast Sports Center is a great place for kids. I'd like to introduce you to a Woodbury police officer who has a passion for keeping kids safe.
Officer Ashley Kowasch is a nighttime patrol officer for the city of Woodbury. Her main goal is to make sure everyone is safe on the roads.
So I do 8 o'clock to 6:30. And then our next shift starts at 6 a.m. They kind of relieve us for that half an hour.
Okay.
But you need to pay attention because you almost crashed into us. Okay, good night. People generally feel good after a traffic stop if they don't get a citation. And granted, some people deserve them and we have discretion in that way, but contacts are good and people feel good when they feel like they got a break. Okay. And never been used by anybody else? Never been in a crash? Perfect.
One way she helps keep kids safe on the roads is by educating parents about car seats.
So I think that's a good choice to move this seat here.
So in 2017, Ashley helped bring a car seat check program to Woodbury.
And since then, we've had 2 other detectives in our agency become certified. So there's 3 of us now and we're able to do monthly car seat checks.
A certified child passenger safety technician will inspect the car seat and help with installing the seat correctly in the vehicle.
So I would imagine you want to keep it in the center. Yeah. So center is recommended.
That the right seat is for the right child is really important. A lot of parents don't know that, so they'll use a car seat too long or not use it right or not readjust it as the child grows. So all of those things that we're looking for and making sure that the seat fits the vehicle and that the child fits the seat. So in order to release it, we've got the red button, and then this red button loosens the strap. And you just need a little bit of slack when you're installing, and then you pull the slack when you're tightening up and it's adjusted. Ever since I've been young, I've been really passionate about kids, and as I became a police officer, it evolved into more of really the safety of kids and learning that crashes are the #1 killer of children between 1 and 14 years old. So it became a passion of mine, and I've got nephews and nieces and friends with little kids, and so really just focusing on helping parents and giving them the tools that they need to keep their kids safe.
Go to the city's website to register for an upcoming check or give public safety a call.
We absolutely encourage everybody to come. If your child is in a seat or you're not sure whether or not you need to transition to the next seat, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 4 out of 5 seats are not used correctly. So if you've never had your seat inspected by somebody that is certified, we highly recommend to come in and get it checked.
All right.
There you go.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley, for your commitment to keeping children in our community safe. The outdoor rink here at the Sports Center is one of 4 outdoor rinks in the city. Our parks crew works hard to keep them in good shape every day, despite the mild winter.
My name is Kevin Burston, and this is Woodbury Works. The process of making the outdoor rink, first we have to establish base ice, and that usually takes around 2 weeks of flooding in real small coats. After the rinks have been established, it's kind of a 3-stage process. We use 2 tractors, one with a big front broom. What the broom does is it actually sweeps all of the snow to the boards, which allows our Zamboni to then pick up all of the snow that was created from the skaters from the previous day, followed by a couple of employees that put down water each and every day. We actually clear the rinks off daily. Every morning we do the same process that we do every day with the tractors and the water applied. The temperatures that we need are to be below freezing, and the time that it takes to flood a rink from start to finish with the tractors and the applying water is around 25 minutes. It takes around 11,000 gallons of water to create 1 inch of ice on a hockey rink. We have typically between 1 and 3 inches on each rink in the city. After we complete and get that ice established, it's really enjoyable to see how many residents are able to use our rinks each and every day.
The outdoor rinks and warming houses at Colby Lake, Cargill, and Shawnee Parks are open after school and on weekends. Check our website for specific dates and times. The outdoor rink here at the Sports Center opened in 2014 as part of a major expansion of the facility. Let's take a look back at the project in our moment in time.
Back in the mid-90s, Woodbury voters went to the polls and approved a parks referendum, which allowed city leaders to begin developing a sports complex that would include an ice arena and an indoor sports dome. That complex opened in 1995 as the Bielenberg Sports Center and was an immediate hit with residents. Over the years, the ice arena was expanded, and the temporary bubble remained, well, temporary.
The Bielenberg Sports Center, now the HealthEast Sports Center, was long overdue for improvements and expansion to meet the growing needs of the community.
When I first started on council, that was a dome, and it was supposed to be relatively temporary, but we knew that eventually we were going to have to replace that with something.
17 years later, the city made the decision to replace the field house and improve the lobby area. The city created a resident task force made up of sports center users to help come up with a design that worked for everybody in the community. In addition to a new permanent field house, the plan also featured an outdoor refrigerated ice rink and a new playground with a splash pad. Then on a cold April day in 2013, construction began with the flip of a switch. The plastic parachute was deflated, and the 16-month construction project began. That summer, the field house began taking shape, and work continued to progress through a historically cold Minnesota winter. Come spring, the work primarily moved inside as the new lobby began taking shape. In May of 2014, the field turf was laid down as crews had the field house ready for the 4th of July.
3. Go ahead. Okay, let's try that again.
In September, city officials cut the ribbon and a new era of recreation was born. 2 years later, Woodbury's inclusive playground Madison's Place was completed, which ensured that the sports center would become a major destination in the community.
Madison's Place in the Sports Center has become a destination and a focal point in the community. Not only are we having your normal day-to-day people visiting the complex, we're getting people from outside the community. So that's really been a highlight for us to see the impact that this facility has had, not only on Woodbury, but beyond the Woodbury community.
Since opening almost 5 years ago, the new field house has been the site of numerous sporting and community events, with the outdoor rink providing fun in the winter and the splash pad creating summer fun. The HealthEast Sports Center continues to be a gathering spot in the community all year round.
Thanks to the leadership of the City Council, the Sports Center continues to be a focal point in the community. Thank you for watching Woodbury Citystyle. We'll see you next time.